Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good evening. So right now, going to do the chapter 2 of the world event, Maximum Security. So yeah, let's hop right in. So we have this first quest over here. We have to defeat Mutant. So yeah, let's go beat some people. We do have all of our attempts now, so that's why we are now doing this. And looks like they do have a skill, so whenever the ally attacks, we'll give him or her vampirism. Okay, got it. We have such big plans for this place. I don't even know which voice I'm doing at this point, but gotta make it slightly different. Sorry, but I'm going to disappoint you. Stay away from Pangea. An excellent specimen, courageous, militant. The assimilation procedure has already begun, and I'm satisfied with the choice of my allies.
Woo!
Okay, so let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. We have this hero that has flight. When it dies, it freezes one of the enemies, and then also we'll have vampirism. Take a look at the buildings. So we have the placing an attack rune, damage to the Warlord, healing an ally, negative attack to all enemies, okay. Got some healing, and then we have some spikes. On top of that, we have a couple of runes over here. We have a health rune, a poison rune, attack rune, poison rune, and vampirism rune. Okay, so we do have an open lane, so because of that, we will summon our ranged hero over here on C, and there we go. Assimilation again? Can someone explain to me what this is? Pretty soon, there will be no need an explanation. In the meantime, duty calls, Lord Protector. I freed another batch of dungeon prisoners. Someone has to bring them back, isn't that right? Oh boy. So for those who are just tuning in right now, the story is that there is a prison break, and we are looking to prevent that prison break from happening, but as you can see, there are some bad players in the way. Okay, so we are now done with that. Gonna head back to the roadmap, claim the rewards. Okay, the next quest we have here is to open Epic Chest in Event Shop 3 times. So we'll head to the roulette/event shop, and then we'll be purchasing these Epic Chests over here. We do need 3, and hopefully we get some runes or maybe some other heroes that we need.
Epic!
This is not bad, as this is the Chapter 3 hero. Also, that hero on its own is pretty good. Okay, this is the Epic Goliath.
Epic!
Not bad. Okay, so we are now done with that quest. Looks like we got a little bit of everybody.
Epic.
So, yeah, variety is good. Okay, so we'll close this up. We'll claim the rewards. Okay, the next set of quests we have here, we have up top, we have activate guild bonus 5 times. Behind that, we have find 1,000 souls of rare heroes. On the bottom here, we have summon demigods or gods 10 times. So for this particular branch, what we usually do is not do the bottom quest, because usually in Chapter 3, we'll have to open up demigods or these god chests, even more than that. So we'll do this top quest instead. So this one, activate guild bonus 5 times. We'll hit the go, and looks like it brought us to the guild bonus section. As you can see, we do have a couple of them open already, but we do need to activate any 5. The cheapest ones will usually be on the bottom and off to the right because of how the guild upgrade bonus and costs go. So we're going to do a little bit of that. So we'll do this one on the right over here. We're going to activate this boost, and we'll do it for 1 day. As said, any 5 are fine. Don't have to be 7 days. Could be, but again, don't have to. So we got that one for number 1. Let's see here. We have that one for 7 days already. We have this one already for 7 days. Yeah, we'll activate this evolve one a couple of times. Okay, so that'll be number 3. Oh, that's number 4. And then, if there's anything else we probably need. This one here. This one gives an attack boost when we summon a building. This could actually be good because we do have some pit battles that we'll have to do later. So yeah, we'll activate this one. And this one, as you see here, it says building gets new skills. It gives an attack boost to all allies. So as soon as you summon the building, it will give all of your allies an attack boost. So pretty nice. Okay, so we are now done with that quest. The activate guild bonus 5 times. We'll close this out and we'll claim the reward. Okay, the quest behind that, find 1,000 souls of rare heroes. We're going to head back to the world map and then claim a couple of rares. You can get these rares from anywhere, whether it's from chest, summons, evolve, anything of the sort. what I usually do is go over to our inbox, and then as you can see in our reward section, we do have some rares that we have been requesting. Okay, so we're a little short right now. We'll go check other places to get some rewards. So I do know that we do have these chests for the daily and weekly quests. So let's open up these daily ones. Okay, and looks like this chest alone had 700, so not too bad. And we're now done with that quest. We can open up these other chests later, and probably just do them offline because we don't need to do that for this particular quest. So yeah, so we'll claim the reward. And move on. Okay, the next quest over here is to defeat Prisoner. Okay, and it looks like they have a skill, so whenever they are attacked, we'll give negative attack to a random enemy. Got it. As far as I understand, you have been thoroughly brainwashed. As far as I understand, you're here just to put me back in jail. It's not going to work. Let's make a deal. Information in exchange for review of the sentence. Otherwise, death. Okay, so let's take a look at the buildings we have here. This one has block, gives an attack boost to all allies, damage to an enemy, attack boost to one of our allies, and then also here, damage to the Warlord. And we do have a couple of runes as well. We have an attack rune, we have a vampirism rune, a pierce rune, and a health rune. Okay, so we do have a couple of open lanes. What we're going to do is summon this melee hero over here on B3. When it attacks, it gives a copy of itself. And with the extra copy, we did deal the lethal. So there you go. They promised us that some general would soon set us all free, and that we had acquired some very powerful allies. Well, that's better than nothing. For now, go to the dungeon until the trial. Alright, so that was the prisoner. I guess we sent the prisoner back to the dungeon, which makes sense there. Okay, we'll claim an reward. Okay, and it looks like we do have another quest that is complete. In the meantime, let's check out these other quests. So this one up top, we have Soulbind the event rares 5 times. Behind that, we have Boost Legendary Heroes 4 times. On the bottom here, we have find 1400 souls of Gargantos, Old God's Servant, or the Colonist Invader. Those are the epic versions of the event heroes. So again, in order to get as many of the rewards from these branches, what we'll do is we'll claim this quest first. So as you can see, we already have this one completed. This is another one of those quests that you can do before you get to the quest in order to have it complete. So we'll do that. Claim the reward. Okay, so we have this quest over here, boost legendary heroes 4 times. We'll head back into the world map and then head over to the squad. And then we'll boost a couple of legendaries. So we're gonna actually filter here. We have the legendaries as our favorites. And we are going to boost up legendaries that are low level. As you can see, this one at level 1 costs 78. This one here at level 16 costs 134. There was a reborn fable that happened I think about a few hours ago. So because of that, we do have actually plenty of heroes that are at level 1. So we'll just boost the low level ones and save ourselves some soul dust. So you can see that one does count. We have 3 more. Feel that yeah, the fable was for nature and ranged. Okay, great. So this one here. So this will be number 2. This one will be number 3. And this one here will be number 4. Okay, as you can see, we are now complete with that quest. We're not going to claim our rewards yet, as we do want to get the other rewards as well. So we're going to work on the quest on the bottom. This one here, find 1400 souls of any of the event epics. So once again, we'll head back to the squad section. And we can actually evolve into these heroes. So what we're going to do is filter for the rares, melees, since actually all of these heroes in the event are melee heroes, and then chaos. And as you can see, we do have plenty of copies over here on the rare Dominus. Seeing what it's going to look like if we added some more. No, I think we do want to power up the Dominus over here. So we're going to do our evolve. As you can see, we can get plenty of copies, as we do have these heroes from before. So we'll evolve. And as you can see, we are now done with that quest over here. So we're now going to head back to the roadmap, claim the rewards. And as you can see, we have both the 1150 from the bottom and then the 700 from the top. And you can also see, if you click on the quest, you can see the 1150 and the 700. So that is confirming that both rewards were received. Okay, so the next quest over here is to defeat Clone. Okay, and it looks like they have a skill. So whenever the ally attacks, we'll give him or her the ability to attack and deal damage to the Warlord. Okay, so this is a similar skill to one we had in the previous chapter. Okay, so yeah, let's hop right in. I see. You've made inquiries. Take another look at it, Lord Protector. I was fighting for the future, for survival, but they locked me in a cage and destroyed my civilization. I had no choice but to find a new master and start all over again. General, I can't leave you free, and your operation is doomed to fail. Okay, so let's take a look at the hero that they just summoned. So this one here has flight. It has a death trigger to give an attack boost to Chaos allies. Also, if an enemy male dies, will deal damage to the enemies. And then this last skill over here, this is the one that the Warlord has given to any heroes that they summon. Okay, so there are a couple of things on this board. Let's take a look at these buildings. This one deals damage to the Warlord when an ally dies. Health boost to a random ally. Damage to the Warlord. Healing. Okay, there's also a pentagram, as you can see behind here, and as you can see, pentagram / magic spot. At the beginning of the turn, it will give an attack boost. And then there are some runes on our side, so we have a poison rune and then a pierce rune. Great. Okay, once again, we do have an open lane, which is very nice, because then we don't have to deal with this hero. So we'll summon it over here on lane C. Whoa! There you go. Preparing a new clone. Operation successful. Lord Protector, while you're here talking to me, my clones are having a riot in the Oblivion. Or is it me having a riot and you're fighting a clone? Never mind. I'll get you to the original. They're just trying to mess with you, right? Who's the real one? So that was Clone. Hopefully we did defeat the real one, but I mean, his name is Clone anyway, so you never know. Okay, so we'll claim the reward. Okay, and we'll move on to the next set of quests over here. So we have up top, we have spend 1,300 copper coins. Behind that, we have Soulbind the event epics 5 times. And then on the bottom here, we have spend 15,000 runes. For this branch, normally we don't spend the runes because in chapter 3, we will need to spend even more runes in order to progress with the chapter. So instead, we'll do this quest up here. So this one is spend 1,300 copper coins with the go. And as you can see, we are in the black market right now. So we will do a couple of purchases so that we can get this quest done. Let's see what's going to make sense. So I do want to get this My 10 over here because eventually it will be able to wipe out an entire board. So we'll get some copies over here. And see, it does count for this quest. So we need to get 900. We could get this Angelia. We could also get some Epic York and then Epic Grimory Nightchild. Thinking that these other heroes aren't going to be as useful, although the Jormungand isn't too bad, and the Queen Anata is, it's okay. Let me just see the stats of the circuit here. So eventually we will be able to reborn it. But I think we're just going to get more of the Angelia over here, especially since we do have a lot of copies. Yeah, could actually reborn them and deal some decent damage. So yeah, let's purchase the 1K over here. And as you can see, we're now complete with that quest. So we'll close that out. We'll claim the reward. Okay, and it looks like this Soulbind is already complete, which is very nice. So in that case, we'll also complete this quest as well. Okay, so the next quest over here is to defeat Telepath. Okay, and they have 2 skills this time. Okay, so whenever an ally attacks, we'll give him or her vampirism. Okay, and at the end of the turn, we'll give extra attack to a random ally. Got it. So it looks like they'll be able to deal a little bit more damage on their attacks. And then on top of that, if we don't get rid of the allies, they will start to attack for more damage because of the extra attack skill. Simulation is going well. No one can stop the swarm now. I've already ruined some of your plans. I wouldn't call that a success. Can't defeat what you don't understand, human. How philosophical. Okay, so let us see what we have here. So we have this hero. This one is actually the other hero that we saw from last time. As you can see, it does have the vampirism now from the Warlord skill, and then also the extra attack. So take a look at these buildings. So we have a spikes building, and then this one here is an attack boost. And then we also have these magic spots with attack boosts, and then also this attack rune over here. So let's see what we can do. You know, we can start with our Masura, and hopefully we can get the extra copies to deal some more damage. So we'll start with the Masura over here on A3. Okay, so the first Masura did deal damage. The second Masura did not make a copy of itself because it did not attack. It attacked, but because it was attacking, quote-unquote, a flying hero, we did end up getting miss, and because of that, no extra copy is triggered off of this skill. Okay, so let's see. We have this melee hero has vampirism, also has attack, steal. Gonna go with our range hero over here that gives extra attack to 2 of our allies. So with the first, we can break through, and then with the second attack, we did the lethal here. I won. Now let me take you back to the Oblivion dungeon. You won't do this. How so? Because you are already a part of us. Welcome to the swarm, human. No, I can't. I can't let you go free. Can't disobey the swarm. Not anymore. Release me. Yes, master. You can go now. Ooh. Got some... what's it like? Mind taking over? Mind control stuff. Alright, so that was the telepath. Oh, so that, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, yes, yeah. I mean, he is a telepath, so that's why he took over our mind. All right, so we'll claim the reward. Okay, and we do have another quest complete. Let's check out the other quests in the meantime. So we have up top here, we have spend 1,000 gems. And then behind that, we have reborn any of the event epics 5 times. On the bottom here, we have level up the event epics to level 13. As you can see, it is already complete. So just to double check on other things, let's see how many gems we do have. And as you can see, we do have 705, which is less than 1,000. So in this case, we will not be spending here. Normally, if we did have more than 1,000 gems, maybe even 2,000, 3,000, something like that, we would start a hunt, and then we would also spend some gems in the black market, or maybe some attempts on the pit or dark tower, or whatever's running at the time. But because we don't have that many gems, we're just going to do this bottom quest so that we can move on. Okay, so we're on the next quest over here. Get 3 legendary heroes in summons or in chest, except event shop chest. We do have a couple of ways of doing this. So first of all, I'm just going to head to the roadmap and show you what we can do. So we do have a couple of league chests that we can open in order to get this quest done. We also have the season reward that will open in a couple days, and these chests will count. On top of that, there is the Mighty Pass, where you can get some of the rewards. If you get enough points, at least for not paying for the Mighty Pass, you can get a legendary chest. But the most accessible way that I've found, aside from just purchasing them in the shop over here, is by doing the pit. So we will do some pit and open up some chests. So let me do some adjustments. Let me switch our Warlord over to our Pirate, and then also equip our pet. Because I know that we're going to be in for a couple of battles. So yeah, let's hop into the pit or Dungeon of Trials. Yeah, so you can see we do have this Mr. Souvenir over here. We left him with a very small amount of health, so that as soon as we defeat him, we'll be able to get this legendary chest over here. We do have the maximum amount of temps. So yeah, let's hop right in. Okay, oh hey, great. We can summon a hero with 9 attack. I'll take it. Normally we'd be doing a shuffle and then finding some other weaker heroes, but I mean, you don't want to have a 9 attack hero in your squad, so that's why we do the summon to get rid of him. Okay, so as you can see, we did get some rewards, and it does count for that quest.
Legendary.
We also get some event runes because we're in the event right now. And we got some Tesla X, which is not bad. Okay, so we're on the next pit boss over here, Misty Overwatch. Let's take a look at their skills. All right, so whenever an ally dies, we'll give an extra attack to a random ally, up to 2 per turn. Okay. Each 4th turn, we'll give evasion to allies except flying heroes. All right. And then on the 6th turn, we'll deal damage to enemies for each ranged enemy. All right. So a couple things from this boss. You're going to see that there's going to be extra attack to a lot of the allies. So this skill will trigger twice per turn. Want to make sure that we get rid of the allies so that way we're not left with a hero that can attack multiple times or other heroes that can attack multiple times. We do want to destroy the heroes before the 4th turn. I was going to say first turn, but 4th turn, yes. So that way they don't get evasion. And then want to make sure that we have as few ranged heroes as possible because we are the enemy. And if we have less ranged heroes on our board, we will take less damage on the 6th turn. Okay, so we have 2 attempts right now. We also do have another attempt in our storage. So yeah, we will, let's hop right in. Okay, so we got a lot of things going on over here. Let's take a look at these buildings. So this one has block. This one has a health boost, damage to an enemy, attack boost, a negative attack. And then we also have an attack magic spot over here. We also have this spikes rune behind the building. Another one, and then on top of that we have a poison rune. Okay, so we did change to pirate because we do need these damage pentagrams. So you can see we marked them over here on lanes C and D. So what we want to do is probably stack heroes over on lanes C and D, probably more so on D, just because we have a little bit of protection here with the building. Although if we do stack it on C, we can actually get more heroes to deal damage. So yeah, actually going to go with the heroes over here on lane D. So we're going to start with this range hero over here on D1. This one has a skill that will freeze enemies in the line for a turn. And so if they do summon over here trying to attack, they will take damage. Okay, so we have this hero over here. This one deals damage to our ranged enemies, or ranged enemies being us, and then also gets an attack boost. When it kills something, it sends a damage rune on our side. So you can see there's one over here. Gonna summon this range hero over here. This is actually the rare version of the Medusa, and it deals damage to a random order hero, which in this case would not be our building. It would be on the enemy side. And so the only enemy that is order on this side is actually this hero. So because of that, we'll summon. Get rid of that hero. And then as you see, we do get the attack boost from our buildings here. Okay, so we do have next, we have this Shamuna. This summons a shard before it attacks, also deals adjacent damage. Because of the runes and the building that are here, the shard is not able to spawn, but if these runes were gone, then they would be able to. Let's see. So we do want to get rid of this hero. What we're going to do is actually, what we're going to do is actually avoid this hero altogether. But we are going to hold off on our shark summons until we get some more attackers on the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon a range hero over here on C2. And the reason why is because we don't want to trigger off this counterattack skill that they have. It will only get triggered off of a melee hero. So we're going to summon our range hero over here. Deal some damage. And then we'll let the damage pentagram destroy it at the beginning of the next turn. Whoa! Okay, so we have this melee hero over here. This one makes our heroes bleed. Also, when a bleeding enemy dies, we'll get a health boost to allies in the row. Okay, so it looks like this will take damage and die, and then it looks like this one will also take damage and die. So what we want to do is make sure that we actually destroy this before the bleeding skill triggers. And actually, next turn, you'll see here, their heroes will get evasion. So we want to deal as much damage as we can now. So we'll do our summons. Okay, we do have one hero in the way over here. Let's see, the bleeding will still happen. So we want to be able to deal at least 100 damage or more in order to get rid of this. So we're going to do a shuffle, see if we can find a range hero. Ooh, this one is actually very nice. So this melee hero, it will deal extra chaos damage whenever one of our allies attacks. And so with the extra damage, we should be able to destroy this. 105, 105, 2. I'm actually going to place this melee hero over here on... I think we should probably get rid of this building. That way we don't have to worry about the evasion for later. And these heroes are going to die anyways from the bleeding, so that's why also another reason to send it over here. Right, so we did get rid of that hero, and as you see, the bleeding skill did trigger off. When this hero died, it did summon these freeze runes over here. Okay, so next we have the Zorma. This is one of the event heroes. This one will summon a copy of itself when it's attacked. We'll have the attack boost to ranged allies and then also deal extra damage off the attack. Do want to keep the Charn alive as much as possible because it deals less damage to a Chaos hero, but at the same time we are able to deal damage to pretty much all of their heroes. So in this case, going to go, let's see, we have combat over here. This is not on the damage pentagram, but this one is. So what we'll do is we'll summon this melee hero over here on D3. This one has Reborn. And you see we are triggering off the damage, getting rid of some of these copies. Okay, so let's see. So this hero over here, this one gives extra attack to 2 melee allies. Also will give an attack boost to range, and then we'll also give bleeding to enemies except Chaos. So in this case, all of our heroes here, except for this one here, because this one is Chaos, will receive bleeding. Again, we do want to keep this alive, so we got to find a way in order to destroy this without having this attack again. So let's see. So we'll have combat over here, destroy that. Combat will destroy that. We'll have a little damage over here. Oh, okay, so we should be good here. Gonna go do a shuffle to find another range hero. Although, oh, this is the turn where we are going to take damage for every ranged enemy. So in this case, we probably don't want to summon a ranged hero. So I guess we'll summon a melee hero instead. And we'll summon it actually over... Actually going to summon it over here on a 2. This one has high health, low attack. And we don't want to take away the space over here for the extra attack rune. Alright, so that you see that hero is now destroyed. So that one is gone. We have another Zorma coming back in play. We're going to give an attack boost over to our male heroes, so that way we can deal a little bit more damage. And then on top of that now, since we don't have to worry about that range damage because that skill happened last turn, we can now start summoning range heroes again. So in this case, going to go with our range summon over here. Going to summon it over on D1 with the extra attack runes given. And so basically right now our goal is to keep the heroes off the board and at the same time also start summoning heroes down on lane C and D, so that way we can draw them to our damage pentagrams. Okay, so we have the Deadlord over here, summons these zombies, and those also will be able to, well, the zombies themselves, they can actually poison the hero that attacks it. And this hero here can transform a melee enemy into a zombie that attacks. We'll summon another ranged hero down on C, on D2 over here. And we're just going to let our chaos damage actually take care of this. It is also on the damage pentagram as seen from before, so that way we don't have to worry about it. So this range hero gets an attack boost for every hero that's on the board, and then we'll also get an attack boost at the end. Okay, this hero is still around, which is unfortunate because now we can attack... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to attack multiple times, but that's not the case. Okay, so this is the Shimuna. Again, this is the shard. This shard, it gives mental shield to the Shimuna, and then on top of that, if the mental shield is canceled, it will still continue to give it mental shield. Okay, so let's see how much bleeding is on this. So this has 66. It does have extra attack, so this one will actually be destroyed after its second attack. So what we can do instead, however, is we'll go with the... We can actually go with this melee hero over here. It has slightly less health, but it does deal extra damage 3 times before it attacks. So it might be able to actually destroy this with its skill and then have the rest of the chaos damage dealt over here. So we'll summon on the extra attack rune over here. Okay, so that hero is destroyed, so that's nice. Okay, so that hero is also destroyed. And then we have some more damage. Great. So another thing too about the Charn is that when it transforms into a building while it's on the opponent's turn, it will actually give mental shield, so that's why you see these heroes being protected. And I think we're actually going to have lethal here too because of this melee hero here. It doesn't have any death triggers, and this one here gives reborn to another ally, but there are none here. And we have open lanes, so I'm just going to do one more shuffle and see if we can find another weak hero. In this case, we do have the... Yeah, we have the epic Goliath over here. So we'll just summon him, get him out of the way so we can draw some better hero. Comment there. And there we go. So that was Misty Overwatch. Okay, hey, collected 400 copper coins. Nice.
Legendary.
Okay, got some, was it Bravi Darkblade? Okay, we got another chest going, and we got another run. Okay, so we are on the final boss of this week. So this is Killing Smile. Let's take a look at their skills. Okay, so at the end of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to Chaos allies. On the third turn, we'll kill a random enemy. Okay, and then on the fifth turn, we'll kill all the enemies. So a couple of things we see here. So they're going to get an attack boost. They're going to most likely have all Chaos allies, or if not, probably a lot of them. On the third turn, we'll lose one of our heroes because we are the enemy. So we need to make sure that we have heroes that can either take some damage or reborn or have some other way to get around that. And then same here for the fifth turn, so it kills all enemies. So heroes that can actually get around this are heroes that have mental shield or have immunity. So we got to make sure that we have something like that. Okay, so we do have one attempt right now. Let's hop right in and do what we can. Oh, excuse me. Burping. Okay, let's take a look at some of these buildings that we got here. So this one has block. This one has spikes. This one gives spikes. This one heals an ally. Or heals our warlord, rather. And this one gives a health boost. Okay. Don't think any of these buildings are going to matter that much. The spikes damage isn't that important. Particularly against our heroes because they are going to die anyways because of those skills. And then same thing with the, this one heals our warlord, I guess. And then this one here will give a health boost to our allies, but again, they will die eventually. So I guess we'll probably go for as much damage as we can to the warlord because we're going to lose all of our heroes anyways. So might as well use them for damage. So we'll start with our damage pentagrams first. As you can see, we have triple coverage over here on lane A, so we want to summon our heroes on lane A so that if they want to destroy our heroes, they'll have to summon over there. So we'll go with this melee hero over... Yeah, actually going to go with this melee hero over here on... Okay. So this melee hero, he himself has evasion. And on top of that, also gets an attack boost for every enemy on the field. Sweet. Okay, so we have this hero over here. This one has a death trigger to deal damage to enemies in the line. Also will deal extra damage to our warlord whenever they attack us. And also gets an attack boost as well. It is on a damage pentagram, so we can actually get rid of this in a couple of turns. But again, we do want to deal as much damage as we can, so I think what we're going to do here is either summon this range hero or do a shuffle, maybe? I do want to make sure that this hero stays alive, too. But, we are going to go with our damage strategy. So we're going to summon this range hero over here on a 1. And so he gets an attack boost for every nature ally on our side, which in this case is this building over here. Let's see what that's in. Okay, so we have this scrap over here. This one has extra attack, also deals damage behind the enemies, behind the target. And then on top of that, if an enemy dies, we'll steal attack. As you can see, it did destroy our range hero, and then it stole a little bit of attack. This hero will be destroyed in combat, and then this hero here will be destroyed by the damage pentagram, so that's good. I do want to keep this hero alive, because next turn, as you see, we will lose a random ally. I suppose we could save these shark summons for after the other large board wipe. And I think, I think we will save the sharks, because we will need to get a board back eventually, so. I'm going to go with this range hero over here on... Yeah, we'll go for a little bit more damage. So we'll summon this range hero here over here on A. Okay, so we lost our large hero. Okay, and then you see the damage triggers over there. Okay, so we have this melee hero over here. This one will deal damage at the beginning of the turn to our heroes. Also has our skill to our enemies, or us, dealing damage to adjacent enemies whenever they die. And then on top of that, it attacks and summons a moral. This moral over here will give a health boost to the Sporelith. Okay, so gonna continue on and summon heroes over here on A3. This one here can freeze 2 random enemies. So in this case, it would be these over here. Okay, we did take a little bit of damage. Okay, well, this is gonna happen. So next turn, we are going to lose all of our heroes. We do want to make sure that we destroy this hero because we don't want to take additional damage. This range hero over here will poison our heroes, and then on top of that, they will summon 2 hollows that will be able to deal damage. So our melee hero is frozen over here. Could go for damage over here. This will be destroyed next turn, I suppose. Oh, it would take 2 turns because of the damage pentagram. But just want to make sure we do get rid of this. So got combat over there, combat there. Oh, you know what? We can go with our mental shield over here. Yeah. So you can see that skill did go off. All of the heroes did get killed, but because the mental shield was there, we actually protected our heroes. Okay, so you see the hollows over here. We have this building, this Tesla X. This deals damage to us for every hero that's on the board. And then also whenever any hero dies, it will deal damage to our Warlord and the attack boost too. So because of that, we're going to be taking some damage once we try to destroy these. Guess we'll go with our Shark Summon. Although, oh, next turn we are going to be losing a hero. You know, we still need to take the board back, so we'll do our Shark Summons. Our Sharks, as you can see, they deal a little bit of damage. Or they do counterattack, and they also set the attack of the heroes there to 1. I think it's probably still going to be more important for us to deal damage anyway, so I'm going to go next with this range hero over here on a 1. Didn't want that to die. Okay, so that hero was destroyed. We did do some curse to their heroes. Okay, now you see we're taking additional damage. All right, we don't have anything to wipe out this board, so we're going to do a shuffle, see if we can find something. We do have a Goliath, which would have helped last turn. Okay, so we have this range hero over here. This one gives vampirism before it attacks, and then if vampirism does trigger, it will deal extra damage to us. Still nothing over here. We'll do another shuffle. Okay, there is some evasion over here. That's actually not too bad. Combat over there, combat there. Yeah, I guess we'll go with our evasion hero. So we'll summon this melee hero over here on A3. This one has extra attack. Actually dealing some damage with the curse. We do have some evasion over here. Oh, they got the attack boost from the vampirism. Okay. Well, that is fine. You can see this boss is very difficult. If they didn't drop the leader Nilin, we would have been in a much better spot. But as you can see, once that happened, we couldn't deal any more damage to the Warlord. Okay, so that is actually okay. We do have another attempt in our inbox, so let's open that up. And you see we do have a reward from the dev team, so we'll claim it, and we'll get a hit attempt. Also claim this here. Okay, yeah, we'll try that again. Okay, so we'll start with the damage pentagrams. As you can see, we have coverage over here on lanes C and D. This building is actually getting in the way of them summoning another hero, so that is nice. I'm going to go with this melee hero over here on C3. This one here has immunity, and then it can also heal our Warlord when it attacks, and then also get extra. Okay, so great. We are dealing with the leader Nilin again. This is okay, though. Let's see. You know what? We have another immune hero, so might as well. So we'll summon this melee hero with on D3. This one can give a health boost to our heroes when they come into play. Also, it sets the attack of it sets the health of the enemy that attacks it to 1. Alright, so do we have anything to pierce through? Alright, so we're dealing with the Storm Rage. This one has that death trigger, also deals the extra damage. We have to find a way to get rid of the leader Nilin as quickly as possible. We can still heal with the Chernomore, which is not too bad. Let's see. Gonna do a shuffle, see if we can find some heroes that can weaken these. Okay, this one deals extra damage to nature. Okay, so not as helpful. Okay, this one also not as helpful. We'll do one more shuffle and see if we can find anything. Okay, so this one, what will happen here? Combat over there, combat there. You know what? This will actually be one turn where we don't summon any heroes, and the reason why is because we don't want to trigger off that damage skill that will kill one of our heroes. So in this case, we're just going to skip the turn, oddly enough. Gain some health back. Okay, and we just passed the turn, so that way we can now start summoning heroes again. Okay, this time around we will summon a hero, so we'll go with that. We'll do our shark summon. Slow these heroes down for a little bit. And then we're going to continue. We're going to summon this range hero over here on C1. So this range hero, it will deal, let's see, it has flight. Whenever one of our heroes that are not chaos or not buildings are destroyed, they will summon a Horo, so there will be another blocker for them. And on top of that, they will get an attack boost for every frozen enemy. Got it. Okay, so we'll summon it over here on C1 so we can deal some damage. Okay, and as you see, for this range hero, we summon 2 instant kill runes at the end of the turn. They can actually get in the way of those hollows, which is very nice. Ooh, Mr. Flap is gone. That's not good. Okay, so let us see what's going to happen here. So we have this hero. We can actually get rid of the leader Nilin, just making sure that there are no other health boosts or anything like that. This one will poison. We got combat over here. This one will actually be destroyed because of the damage pentagram. And then this one here and this one here too. So again, this could actually be another turn where we end up not summoning any heroes. Suppose we can do that. This one, you know, these heroes are actually not that strong, so probably going to summon this melee hero just to get rid of the hollow anyways. Just going to check out and see if there are any other skills that could help us here. Nope. Okay, so we'll go with our melee hero over here on A3. And gain some health back off of our melee kill because we have the Goliath pet. Okay, we have all of our heroes destroyed, and then as you can see, there was actually a death trigger on this hero to actually deal damage. So, so unfortunately, our immune hero is gone. But we can do what we can do here. So next turn, we're going to see our heroes being destroyed again. So we do want to deal enough damage to actually destroy this. 55 plus 97, so that's actually not enough. I guess we can summon a hero with low attack just to get rid of it. We can also deal damage over there. No, that's fine because we're gonna summon this hero for later. So we're gonna summon this melee hero over here on the and you see the damage pentagram again. Okay. All right. So what we can do is we're dealing with the Loath Spore. We do have the Hanako, which will allow us to get some extra summons, and these are actually nature heroes, so we'll be able to get some extra summons once the heroes are destroyed here. So we're going to go with our range hero over here on A2. Block the melee hero. We'll take some damage. And then as you can see, the hero is being destroyed. Oh boy. Okay. So we have the Storm Rage in the back, which is unfortunate because now this hero will eventually be destroyed. No, we could still flood their board, so I guess it's not too bad. I'm going to go with our range hero over here on a D1. Yeah! This Mizu will summon a water elemental at the end of the turn, and then as you can see, there are freeze runes on their side. I'll actually slow them down a little bit. Hey, it's Hanako again. All right. Okay, so let's see. So we got combat over there. We can summon another one over here. Combat over there. Yeah, I think we can still contend with their board. So let's go with our melee hero to actually destroy this. Yeah! This one will give miss to 2 of the enemies for a turn. Okay, we have our Mizu being destroyed, unfortunately. Okay, and then they summoned the other hero again. Okay, so it looks like all of our heroes will be destroyed this turn. Alright, so let's see. Damage pentagram, damage pentagram, damage pentagram. This one here is also on damage pentagram. We're going to summon a chaos hero if possible, so that way we don't summon some more hollows. We are going to be taking damage this way. Could do destruction over there. Yeah, you know, this is fine. We'll summon this melee hero just to attack this and potentially get bleeding on this hero. So you can see all the heroes being destroyed, followed by all the damage pentagrams. Okay, we do have one open lane, which is really nice. So let's see, we got combat over here. This will be destroyed by the damage pentagram. This will also be destroyed as well. See what we can do. We have a reflect totem. This one here can reflect damage equal to the attack of the hero. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to summon this melee, this totem over here just to block it. Okay, so you can see the damage happening with the damage pentagrams. They took a little bit of damage over here. Okay, let's see. So we got combat over here, combat here. Okay, so we won't be able to destroy all these heroes again because this hero is still alive. This hero here is on a damage pentagram, but it won't really matter because this hero has a lot of attack. Trying to figure out if the damage pentagram, the damage skill happens on this first. So let's see, we'll break that, then that'll die. Combat over there. You know, we can still gain health back, so that's not too bad. Gonna summon this melee hero just to get rid of it. We'll also gain some health back off of a melee kill. Yeah! Go ahead and see the death trigger did go off. We took some damage, damage over there. Okay, the Tesla X did come out. We took a little bit of damage. We're just going to go for damage over to the Warlord now. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip using our attack boost because we don't have heroes on the board. But we can do some sudden death damage for stop that. And then we'll finally follow it up with this melee hero over on the open lane. Yeah! Let's deal as much damage as we can to the Warlord. And then we'll take the final damage over here with the Tesla X at the beginning of the turn. And so, about halfway there. We do have 2 more days, so given that every attempt happens every 12 hours or so, we have about 4 attempts. So we can do about 600, 700 damage, and we'll still be there. So because we don't have this other chest open, we'll need to find 1 more chest. And we do have so. Actually, I don't even know if we have it already. Yeah, okay. All right, it's been a while. Okay, so we'll just open up the 3rd chest over here in the league. We also do need to open up some of these spots so that way we can get some more runes for later. So we'll open up the 3rd chest, and as you can see, it does count.
Legendary.
And we got some mantis and some more runes. Cool.
Epic.
Cool. All right, so we are now done with that quest. As you can see, we're going to claim the rewards. Okay, we are on the final quest of Chapter 2, which is defeat Goliath. All right, and looks like they have a skill, so when they're attacked, they will give negative attack to an enemy. Got it. What happened to me? Why did I let the 4-armed one go? If you told me about his plans, then you can oppose his will. Tried his mind tricks on me. They didn't work out. What did you do to protect yourself? I'm not telling you anything. You learned enough from me already. Okay. Oh, this is the wrong squad. I left it on pirate. Okay, this is fine. So let's take a look at some of these buildings here. So this one here will heal an ally, negative attack to an enemy, damage to the Warlord off an ally death. He has mental shield, and then damage to an enemy. Got it. Also, we have a couple of runes here. We have some spikes runes, and then we have splash runes, block runes, and poison runes. Okay, we're going to go with our range hero over here on a 1. We'll get some protection with the buildings. And then also you can see here some random damage happening. And then we can destroy these buildings, which will more importantly allow us to have open lanes. We're going to summon this melee hero over here on C3. Just check out this hero here. This one has mental shield and also deals damage when the mental shield disappears. All right, so we'll summon our melee hero over here on the open lane. This one has extra attack, but doesn't really matter when they only need 1 attack. Once again, how do I protect myself from Dominus's telepathy? Use a potion. I have it on me. This may help, but only temporarily. I need to find a permanent solution. How do we stop mind control? Maybe we can stop it with more mind control. So that was Goliath over there. We'll claim the rewards. Okay, and so this is the biography card for Goliath. While the Lord Protector was away, Pangea was in chaos. My ancestors, the Stone Titans, took it upon themselves to build a new order here. Yes, we were defeated, but those who survived vowed to return to their former greatness at any cost. I spent many years in captivity and waited for a worthy ally to appear on Pangea. The ally whose power will be enough to defeat the Lord Protector. And finally, this day has come. So, this is the battle of the ages. Okay, we'll claim our rewards. Okay, and yeah, we're now in Chapter 3. So, Chapter 3, Dependence Day. Sir, you're turning into a swarmer. We are turning into a swarmer. That was the mind control stuff that was happening. This potion is not going to last long. Your only chance is to get more potions, or the clones that were already converted. Hurry up. Dominus is already beginning to celebrate the victory. Okay, so these are the rewards for Chapter 3. If we finish it, we'll get 1k Dominus, which is really nice. Get some epic demigod scrolls, some medals, and then also a gallery portrait. So yeah, let's hop into Chapter 3. Okay, so kind of like the other chapter, we will have a battle over here. And we are currently out of attempts, so we'll have to wait until they recharge. So yeah, we'll check back in later. Let me just check out the history section here. Yep, okay, so we did read this. Yep. So agency, the final boss over here is Dominus. Okay, so we are just going to wait until we get some more attempts, which will be in a couple of hours, probably in the next, I don't know, 10, 12, maybe even tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just wait, and then we'll finish up, hopefully, Chapter 3. Might need some more runes because we're a little short right now, but yeah, that's okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.